Tyson. Have a good day, okay?
I will have a good day, Mom.
Hello, my name is Tyson Hollerman. I'm 15 years old, and until today, I have been homeschooled by my mom. Hello, Father.
It's in theaters nationwide March 11th. That's next week. Tyson's Run. As you can see from that clip, it's a heartwarming and inspiring movie, and it's got a strong San Diego connection. Producer John Capetta and director Kim Bass are joining us here on The Four to talk about the movie and more. Gentlemen, thank you for being with me today.
Thank you for having us.
A pleasure.
Kim, I want to start with you real quick. What is Tyson's Run about, and what do you hope people get out of this movie?
Well, the film is about a family who have been strained a bit by the fact that they have to deal with a son who's on the autism spectrum. But it's really about hope. It's really about change. It's about respect and love and belief in things that matter, both to individuals and to family members. And we hope that people take away from this picture the fact that everyone needs to be respected. Everyone needs to have an opportunity to fly as high as they can possibly fly and to not be pigeonholed by prejudice.
I absolutely love the message, Kim. Why did you feel like this movie was one that you had to make?
Well, I actually had a conversation with a young boy in elementary school who didn't want to run anymore because all the other boys were so much faster. And because of that, he would just give up running and be left on his own. So he felt excluded, he felt diminished, and that was the nugget that started the process of creating this story, which eventually became Tyson's Run.
So a personal connection drove you to that. I'm going to turn now to John. John, after a long, successful career in finance, you came back to San Diego and you started in with movie production. What made you make that switch, and what are you hoping to accomplish with your movies?
Carl, thanks for that question. I appreciate it. I think story in general and movies in particular are just an incredibly powerful medium for communicating kind of the most important ideas, right? They give us a chance to occupy somebody else's shoes, right, in a very real way. And I think they're a wonderful, medium for obviously entertainment, enjoyment, and what have you, but also it's a way to change hearts and minds. I think when you go through a well-made, beautiful film like this one, and Kim's an incredibly talented writer and director and producer, and we're very proud of what we're bringing out to theaters next week. But when you can deliver a story like that in this kind of a format and quality, people really have a really meaningful emotional experience, and they carry it with them. So that's what I like about it. That's what drew me to this arena more than anything.
How important is it to finance and make movies that have an impact on society, that opens people's eyes to the plight of others?
Yeah. Well, it's incredibly important to me personally, and I think to a lot of us, who do independent film, and Kim as well. And there's a huge studio system. We all know. We go see those movies, and they're about what they're about. But kind of indie film is a place where you can explore other stories. I like Kim's introduction, and obviously this is about a family where their big challenge is autism in the family. But what Kim got at in his, and I think what really connected for me, is that's this really important vehicle, and it's really important to give them voice and give them space and tell that story in just a super real way. But the things they go through are things that we all go through. Everybody deserves the right to dream, right? Everybody deserves the right to, if they work hard enough with the help of family and friends, achieve, fantastic things. But also, there's a real father-son dynamic in this movie of conflict where the father, who's a football coach, he's connected with everybody in his life extremely easily, but he can't connect with his own son. Mm-hmm. And that is such a challenge, right? And then the son, who, he takes on the agency to kind of fix that and reconnect with his dad and connect his whole family together through running in this case, Carlos. So anyway, a lot of elements here that I think, are relatable and important to everybody, but autism becomes a super important and great vehicle for exploring those issues.
All right, Tyson's Run is the movie. It comes out next week, March 11th. Kim Bass is the writer and director. It's the story you're telling. John Capetta is a producer based in San Diego. We're going to tell our viewers, go out and check it out, support this, and support art like this. Thank you for your time today, gentlemen.
Thank you, Carl, very much.